Hello, welcome to Prism Sports Network. This is our first broadcast on air, and here we have leader of the flock and Packer basketball enthusiast, Abe, and he is here to talk with us about some recent fan interactions happening at basketball games.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure, and welcome to our first ever broadcast here at the Prism Sports Network. So I'm here to talk about some fan interactions we've had in recent games this week. So Monday we had a game against Fieldston, which was talked about all throughout the student center, and a lot of the faculty were speaking about it as well. And then recently, yesterday on Wednesday, we had a game against Friends, which some parents got into it as well. So Monday there is a parent who shouted out some vulgarities directed to a Packer student. That game wound up getting really, really testy, with a total of 8 technical fouls called on the court and some crazy fan interactions as well. So recently, yesterday, Wednesday at Friends, in the middle of a free throw, everything was quiet, and then all of a sudden, right as Owen Smith was shooting the free throw, right as he got up to his release, a dad encouraged his kids to scream. So this caused a little bit of a stir, and the Friends athletic director intervened. He stopped the game, and he stepped up and looked at everyone in the bleachers and said, "You guys, in accordance to league rules, you can make as much noise as you like, but the noise cannot be sudden. It has to be sustained throughout the whole time." So that was very well received by, I think, everyone, having the athletic director just kind of set the rules down so nothing gets too testy. But earlier in that game, a parent was heckling the Packer coach, and it went on and on a little bit, and it created an interaction that we probably wish we didn't have. So those are just 2 recent examples of some parent interactions at sporting events that caused let me just make this clear. It's a high school basketball game, private school in New York City. This is not, sorry, no one's going to the NBA. Sorry to anyone who plays, but it's just reality. But we all have to realize how we have to be cordial, and they're playing a game of basketball in high school, and how everyone just has to be calm and quiet. And if these interactions were to continue, just stay calm, because we don't want to perpetuate anything further. Because again, this is a game of high school basketball, and we all just want to enjoy the game and watch.
So I know that as the leader of the flock, you go to a lot of basketball games, and you have been for at least 2 years now. And I know Packer basketball games tend to get very intense. The crowd gets into it. It's one of Packer's more popular sports in terms of fan support. Are these types of interactions with fans that are hostile, are they common? Did this happen last year?
So this year it seems to be a lot more prevalent. In terms of last year, I don't really recall seeing an interaction such as Monday at Fieldston, or really an interaction or fan interactions like yesterday we had at Friends. So this is an unfortunate trend that seems to be happening that really should not be at Packer basketball games. And in the case of yesterday, was at Friends.
Do you have any idea why these things are happening all of a sudden this year? Because 2 instances in, I think, 6 games already this year, whereas nothing like this last year over a course of a 23-25 game season. That seems surprising. Do you think it has to do with the fact that the team has been more successful, so it's more of a cause for criticism, or what is this?
Yeah, so I was going to touch on that. The Packer boys varsity team this year's, the games I've watched have been a lot more intense. There's more energy there's more energy within the game itself, so I think that's causing some tension between the players, and then the energy that's on the court most likely leads to the stands where the parents feel like they have to step in, but in reality, they don't.
Well, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Now we have Aiden Katz, who interviewed star player Luca Biro about the events against Fieldston on Monday.
So the game was off to a bad start. We actually went down 11-0 in the first quarter. We came back a little bit. And the game was close pretty much for the rest of the game. We pulled away in the second quarter, but then in the third quarter they came back because we kept getting technical fouls called on us. And we ended up pulling out the victory, I think, by 3 in the end. But Fieldston is not a great team, and I feel like we could have done a lot better against them. we didn't play as well as we could have. We didn't hold our composure, I feel like. And overall, I think we just need to play how we normally play, share the ball, play smart, and not get too heated in the game and stay composed. That's it.